over the weekend, the brand new heat pump we had to put in and take out that ridiculously huge loan to put in.
Yeah.
Suddenly stopped working on Saturday when it's like 90 degrees outside. The brand new one. And we're like,
what's that coming to go?
So I had to try and call the HVAC company on a Saturday, and they closed at 4:30, but they didn't answer the phone. So we had Saturday, Sunday, no AC. Got a message from them on Sunday. They were coming this morning. Great. At least the night thing's still under warranty, right?
Yeah.
So they came out to look at it, and the heat pump itself is actually just fine. What happened is the new return duct they put in actually just decided it didn't want to be a return duct anymore and yanked itself loose.
I mean, hard to blame it in this day and age, right?
So while the guy was crawling under there, he says, look, I was looking at the thing and I think I saw a leak coming down the sewer pipe from your toilet. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, not again. Because some of you have been with us for a long time and you remember the toilet hole saga.
Which is not the same as the leg hole saga. Different.
No, we have many sagas. And I'm like,
many involving holes.
So I messaged Sarah at work and I'm like, we might have to take the toilet back up and put down a new wax ring because the guy says it's leaking again and we can't have it rotting through the floor again. Blah, blah. But then he comes back and says, you know what? It isn't coming from there. It's coming from a coupling next to it. So it's not leaking through the house, but one of your pipes is leaking. And I'm like, that's fine.
That sounds cheaper.
Fine. That's fine. I'll take, because it's not actually spraying anywhere. It's just kind of like dripping on the foundation, which, okay, we can take care of that at some point.
Yeah.
And then they got the HVAC put in, and as he's leaving, I just have this sense of that could have been so much worse.
Oh, you didn't say that out loud, did you?
No, I did not.
Never
I did
say
not
that
say
out
it
loud.
But just the relief that washed over me. It was like I didn't have to pay any money, and they actually got it fixed. And what happened? Is this?
I had to get my water heater fixed a couple years ago, and when they came to fix it, they told me that the people who built my house installed, I forget what the part was called. It looks like a friggin' propane can that hangs off the water heater because I have a tankless. And it's supposed to like take the waste or I don't even know. They installed it entirely wrong. And they were like, this is doing nothing. You want us to fix that for you? And I'm like, that would be great. Yeah. Plumbing is bullshit.
I had to replace one of those a while back myself, and I've completely forgot what it does. Because at the time,
I don't know what it does, because I never have to empty it. And I feel like if it was collecting something, I would have to empty it.
I looked it up and I'm like, oh, this is what this does. This one's rotted. I need to get another one. Sure, that's fine. And now it's like years later, I'm like, I don't know what the hell that thing does.
Because there's no exit for it.
No.
It's just this like tank that hangs on the bottom of a water heater. Maybe it's like a reservoir. I don't know. But it was on it was literally not doing its job because it was on entirely the wrong pipe. And I would never have known that because what the f*** do I know about plumbing? Nothing.
It was lazy. It was lazy. That was the problem. It wasn't doing its job.
Someone asked how Billy's doing. Billy is much better. Thank goodness.
Yes. How his face. Yes.
He saw the vet on Thursday. I have a friend who does a lot more I TNR cats that show up on my porch, right?
Yeah.
She is out till 3 a.m. every night trapping cats all over the friggin' Denver area. So she has standing appointments at a local
do you think she's like the I Am Legend of the cats in the area?
Kind of. Yeah. She's gotten into fights with people who like have 30 inbred cats and don't want to let her trap any of them. So she has standing appointments at a local like spay neuter clinic with a full-time vet. So she had him brought in on Thursday, and they cleaned up his face. They gave him a shot of antibiotics, and I'm pretty sure his rabies wasn't expired, but they gave him a new rabies just in case. And he didn't come around for a couple days, understandable, because he was pretty mad at me. But he and Norm have been hanging out all day today, and his face already looks so much better. Like, it's not all red and angry anymore. I don't know if the fur will grow back. I don't know how deep the wound was. They said he definitely, like, it got torn off. Like, something grabbed and tore off the poor little guy's cheek. But it definitely looks a lot better.
Well, that's good. All right, I just found out. It's called an expansion tank. And what it is there for the hot water heater, because sometimes there's thermal expansion because of heat. And it shoots it. And it shoots in that tank, and it stays there until it cools down, and then it goes back.
Okay.
So it's like an extra.
So my house could have like blown up because that was wrong. Cool.
Yeah. Excellent.
Well, I'm glad they fixed that for me.
All right. Well,
now let's put these on so I can read.
Each week, Catherine, the Radio Dead Air audience, go out in the worldwide airwaves, find all sorts of horrible stuff, brings back here for a segment we like to call What the Fuck's Wrong with You? It's almost time for Catherine. It's Catherine's wedding, isn't it?
I don't know.
She's getting married there this month.
Oh, well, that's exciting. For the fact that Catherine also lives in Colorado, I pretty much only talk to her here, which is terrible. And I apologize, Catherine, but I hope everything goes great.
Yeah. All right. This is from Sweden, and you know what? This kid's an entire mood. I feel it. Like, you know what? Fuck it. Do what you want, kid. You want to steal the fucking bus, kid? Steal the fucking bus. Do it. Why not? Everything is everything is shit. 14-year-old boy stole and drove a bus for the third time in 6 months. Boy drove the bus from Oslo to Kristiansand. Previously, he had driven in the Stavanger area and to Sweden. Police received a report on Sunday morning of a young driver behind the wheel of a bus in the area around Grimstad. The bus was traveling west on the E18. Police stopped the vehicle. The driver of the bus is a minor boy who was taken into care by the Police Child Welfare Services. It's not the first time. Eastern Police District informs NRK that the 14-year-old boy is the same one who stole a bus in Oslo earlier this year and drove it to Sweden. He also stole a bus in Stavanger last year. The boy drove for around 3 hours, stopping in Sandnes, Ryfast, and Stavanger before returning the bus himself.
There's a place called Sadness? Oh, it's like Sandness. Okay, I was like, there's a Sadness, Sweden? That's terrible.
Like, you know what, kid? Good on you. Fucking hire the kid.
This is the kid we need on that fucking goat. Get this kid on that goat. We'll see some fucking action.
3 times in 6 months.
And I guess Sweden and Norway do not have a hard border. I'm an American.
EU.
If you're watching this in Europe, I'm sorry.
Not all of it's the EU. Some of it's the EU, some of it's not the EU.
I don't know. I'm an American, and we're fucking weird about borders. So I'm sorry for the stupid question.
They're both in Eurovision. Does that count? I don't
think anybody's in Eurovision this year.
Yeah, that's true.
Ireland ain't.
Just like after the kid does this 3 times and drives the route all by himself, just pay him. Just fucking pay the kid.
Was he picking people up?
No, he was not picking people up, but he did drive the entire route.
Because that would be kind of badass.
I can kind of get it because I play video games where I can fly spaceships and stuff. And you know what? Some people, there are video games where there's a truck driving simulator where all you do is you drive the truck from one side of the country to the other.
And I've never understood the audience for those.
Well, this kid's just like, you know what? My computer's not good enough to play that. I'll do the live version.
I've never been clear on who's paying money to pretend to drive a truck. I'm sure, and I'm not being rude, like I'm sure there are people that enjoy that, and there are probably valid reasons, and that's fine. I don't get it. And that's okay. but I don't get it.
Just, I like this kid. Dude,
Apparently he's a real good driver.
Exactly. You know what? Do what makes you happy. Everything's shitty, bud. What did you do?
If your dream is to drive the bus, like, that's attainable.
That's, fucking kid.
I feel like you could probably aim higher, but you know what? If that's what's going to bring you joy in life, great. Not everybody needs to get a Nobel Prize, right? If driving the bus is your passion, you be the best fucking bus driver in the history of the world. But maybe legally, though.
Well, he's just getting the practice in.
Yeah.
He's grinding for XP. All right. Well, this one's from fucking Arizona, and I don't understand. We have crimes on the show that we understand. And then we have crimes on the show that I'm like, I'll be fucked if I get this one. So this is a little column A, a little column B. Arizona woman sentenced for selling drugs and landmines.
That's not chocolate and peanut butter.
Well, we convicted.
That's not two great tastes that taste great together.
Woman convicted of selling dangerous drugs, firearms, and landmines in southern Arizona will spend more than a decade in prison. Christina Eileen Gonzalez, 44, was sentenced Monday to 14.5 years in prison. Prosecutors say Gonzalez ran a criminal enterprise selling cocaine, methamphetamine, a firearm, and bouncing Betty landmines.
See, that's the last drugs you want with landmines.
Now,
if you're going to sell landmines, you better be selling weed.
Some of you do not know what a bouncing Betty is. This is one of the most horrible fucking things that has ever been invented. When you step on it, it doesn't explode right away. Instead, an explosive pops up out of it, and it explodes in midair. And it does this to get everyone to make a blast radius around everyone. Landmines are hellish devices, and whoever invented them it should be in hell.
Which is why Princess Diana is one of the few Brits, especially in the monarchy, that I really fuck with. Because she made it her goddamn mission to get rid of as many as possible.
Yeah, these are... Searched her home, reported finding fentanyl, cocaine, methamphetamine, and several firearms. Okay.
Where did she get the landmines?
Exactly. The meth, I understand. The coke, I understand. The firearms, even the fire.
It's Arizona.
Did you have a friend who had a crate and did they like win Storage Wars in the worst possible way?
Yeah, like where the fuck were you getting? Was the guy from last week building them for you? The guy in the old folks' home building IEDs? Is that your grandpa or something? Where the fuck are you getting those?
And these are some of the nastiest. These aren't like the Claymore ones that are kind of standard for. They still use those these days. The ones
and they
with
say
the
plural, so it's not like she had one of these.
Oh no!
And just unloaded it. They say plural.
She had them in different colors. She had them in, she had like the catalogs. Like, do you want it in lavender or fucking? How many fucking landmines you fucking got, lady? Fucking landmines.
And it really says something when, like, the meth and fentanyl are not the things we're horrified by.
Right. We're like, oh, yeah, he's fucking meth and, fucking... No, it's like the fucking landmines.
But I don't think... I feel like if you're going to sell drugs and landmines, and you shouldn't sell either of those things, but if you're going to combine them, you need to make your drug business an exclusively downers business.
Right. You want
because I don't need some motherfucker hopped up on meth with a landmine. Nobody needs that.
Oh my God. Speaking of nobody needs this. Oh my God. I am tired of seeing the word maxing stuck onto other words.
I know.
That is like
Why?
one of the worst things to come out of this fucking decade. I want it to.
I don't
fucking
like to be
stop.
that old lady, but the damn kids have bad slang.
Well, now they've gone and made it even worse. And I welcome to Ballmaxxing.
Nope.
Oh yes.
Don't want that. Nope. Disagree.
Ballmaxxing has men injecting fluids like saline or Surgilube into their testicles to increase their size. Some proponents say that Ballmaxxing helped inflate their testicles to the size of grapefruits.
Babe, that'll happen when you're 60 anyway.
Good God, if my nuts swell up that big,
they'll just also be dragging on the ground.
Yeah, no, I could get rid of them at that point. What am I using them for? At that, you take them. You can take them.
Why, men, lads, fellas, gents? I need you to understand something because it seems that some of you don't. It's very important that you understand this. Your fucking scrotum is perhaps the least attractive part of your body. And I say body because some of you also have a personality that would really rival it. But no woman, well, I shouldn't say no woman because
some people,
there's a lid for every pot. But your average woman is not turned on by the sight of a fucking scrotum. We're trying to avoid it in most cases.
Some say that increasing
it looks like it's made out of leftover elbow skin.
Some say that increasing their scrotum size makes them feel more masculine and confident, while others claim they believe women prefer larger testicles.
We don't. We prefer not to think about them at all, actually.
I mean, maybe if she's a clown and she's misplaced her juggling balls, maybe.
I'm assuming they're going from like an evolutionary fertility type thing. But like, we're past that.
No, yeah, it's fucking. And I will say this. One of the worst things about having a scrotum, as someone who has a scrotum, is occasionally you will, out of nowhere, accidentally sit on the damn thing.
I remember Dan telling me about this.
Like sometimes it will just get in the wrong position and you will sit down and be like, oh no. Oh, that's not good. So you add that with gigantic balls, grapefruit. You are the pain.
Guys, just stuff a sock down there if you're that insecure, okay?
The
tube sock is reversible.
I
guess the female equivalent of what you're talking about is probably every now and then, if you're, like your blue jeans or sometimes, unfortunately, your underwear gets like right in between the inner and outer labia.
Yeah.
Wedges itself in there, and that is so fucking painful. And if you're wearing jeans, then you have the denim rubbing where it shouldn't be all day.
But the thing about testicles is they're designed that way. They have to hang outside the body because sperm has to be kept at a lower body temperature. But it's an internal organ that's just flapping around. Like if someone punched me in my kidney, it's on the outside or something. That would really it's the same deal. It really fucking hurt.
Yeah. And like, look, fellas, it's not that we hate your tackle because, sometimes it's fun, but it's not, it's almost never pretty. And I'm sorry. That sucks. And I'm sure it's hurtful to hear. But there's really nothing you can do to make it prettier.
And this is another reason why
you're just going to have a personality we want to be around.
This is another reason why I still don't understand truck nuts for the life of me.
No,
It's the ugliest fucking thing. Let's put
Do
this
you know
on the
the
back of my
stupidest
fucking
thing I
truck.
ever fucking saw? I saw somebody with little miniature truck nuts on the back of their Crocs. They
What?
had
What?
Achilles testicles.
How the
Why?
you have they have a frighteningly strange understanding of anatomy.
Yeah. But also, like, if you do this, I feel like I'm not a scrotum expert. Okay. So I could be wrong about this. I could be wrong.
Okay.
But I feel like if you're doing this, that skin doesn't like cinch back up when you stop. You know, like if you get the ear gauges real big, like that, your earlobes don't heal.
Yeah.
So then you just have to have surgery.
Yeah.
So, like, you can never stop doing this because your balls are going to be at your knees when you're 30.
There's a picture. Someone's got a picture of the
There they
Crocs.
are. Why?
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 Well, we have
And those are never going to biodegrade. So the aliens 1,000 years from now are going to dig a pair of those up and be like, thank God this species died out, man. What the fuck?
So in our continuing series on fuck this person, this one is from Australia. And look, we have all been in a situation where we need to get out of travel plans. And that gets really problematic when we're talking about airline flights because they don't like to give you back the money once you've given it to them, which is very weird because everybody else is sort of obligated to give you back the money. Apparently you give them the money, they keep it. Well, I understand that can be a problem, but this is not a good solution. Queensland, where's my mouse? There's Queensland nurse faked grandfather's death to Qantas. A Queensland nurse has faked her grandfather's death to avoid losing money on a non-refundable airfare. Nurse's desperate lie to Qantas about his grandfather. About his grandfather cost him his hospital job and landed him before a professional tribunal. Queensland nurse was brought before the Queensland Civil and Administrative Tribunal by the health ombudsman. I never understand what an ombudsman does. After faking his grandfather's death to avoid a plane fare, 29-year-old pled guilty.
Oh, God.
What?
Something's playing music. Stop it. Sorry.
Probably that fucking autoplay. I hate that shit. 29-year-old pleaded guilty in a court to forgery, uttering, and fraud, dishonestly obtaining property from another. Tribunal.
Is this illegal?
Yeah, when you buy a ticket, you have a terms and conditions. That's a contract you agree to.
But who among us hasn't made up a dead relative to get out of something?
No, he went, all right. Attempted to cancel a ticket, taking his information to the board, the man downloaded a life extinct form from the internet and fraudulently filled in the details using a falsified record number and forged doctor's signature.
All right, yeah, that's not okay.
He submitted the completed form to Qantas and was given a $1,300 refund. So this guy made up a document that said, yeah, my grandfather's dead.
That's not okay.
I'm pretty sure that really surprised his grandfather.
Yeah. Because, like, I feel like everybody's been like, oh, I can't come to work today. My great aunt Tilly died. But, like, you don't make up a fake death certificate.
Of course, now this is fucking the AI era. Someone has probably, like, made up a whole photo album. Here's my great aunt Tilly, and here's the death certificate.
Right. It would be easier now.
It would be easier now. But probably what really got you in trouble is you're a nurse and you're forging a doctor's signature. They don't like it when you do that.
Yeah. Like, I didn't realize it got that far. Like, if he was just like, oh, I can't fly, my grandfather died, and that was the end of it, it's not morally pure, but, yeah.
It's a lot of money. I appreciate it. And you know what? Fuck the airlines. Because again, like I said, for some reason, they can just keep your money. I don't understand why that transaction need be any different from any other. But that's the special one where if you give them the money, that no matter what they do, they don't have to give it back. I don't understand that. Well.
But I didn't realize that he would take it so seriously. The forgery, yeah.
Somehow we have two Qantas stories in the same week. This one goes a little different direction, I think. Passenger detained and banned from Qantas after allegedly biting attendant on flight.
You literally can't trust any living thing in Australia. God damn. Even the people are biting now?
Passenger has been detained in Tahiti and banned from future Qantas travel after a plane traveling a long-haul flight from Australia to the U.S. was diverted at the weekend after the man allegedly bit a flight attendant. Passengers and other crew came to the assistance of the attendant during the alleged attack. Plane was met by authorities. Let's see. The footage uploaded to social media by the comedian Mike Goldstein showed a man in a heated exchange with the cabin crew, repeatedly telling them to, quote, fuck off when they asked him to move to the back of the plane. Now, okay, let's that might sound a little aggressive, but understand this is Australia. Fuck off is how they say hello. Standing in the aisle, he appeared to be stumbling and slurring his words, telling a flight attendant he wanted to walk out for a ciggy.
Babe, that's not going to work out the way you hope.
I mean, at that point, if somebody's on the plane telling me I need to go outside for a cigarette, I'd be like, if you can get the door open.
No, because cabin pressure and shit, you don't want to risk that. No, we don't play with cabin pressure.
Footage did not show the alleged biting. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm at this point in my life that if I was in public, especially in an enclosed area like a plane, and somebody bit me, my first thought would not be this motherfucker. My first thought would be, oh God, am I going to turn to a zombie?
Exactly. Am I fucking patient zero now? God damn it.
Do not try. I mean, if you do not bite me, because I will aim for the head. Just to be safe.
And then you got to chop off your arm.
Yeah.
And it's a whole thing.
It's a whole fucking thing.
The flight attendant said he was carrying on like a 2-bob watch. What does that mean?
I don't know. I have no clue. This is Australia. They're their own thing.
I want to say that to somebody though. So I need to know what it means so I know what I'm saying, We're talking about the only country in the world that they still get to say the C word. We're all just like, well, yeah, it's Australia, I'm sorry. No, half my family is Irish. And that's a term of fucking endearment. Like if someone in Ireland calls you a cunt, there's a 50-50 chance on what they mean by it. You can't just get offended off the cuff because they might be genuinely being nice.
It's like back when everyone was calling each other bitch. It's like, oh, bitch,
We're not still doing that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man, don't starting shit in the plane is the absolute worst place to start shit.
Yeah. Also, I'm really concerned about you, considering you thought you could step out of the plane for a cigarette.
There's something on the wing of the plane. Oh, no, it's just a dipshit. Never mind.
A 2-bob watch. Okay, a bob was a shilling in Australia before... Thank you for this, Astral.
All right.
Before 1966, when the country changed to decimal currency, the 2-shilling coin was replaced by the 20-cent piece. A watch which costs only 2 bob is likely to be unreliable. So an idiot, I guess.
We've learned something today, class.
The more you know.
And now one more. Fuck these guys. You mother. The picture is sending me because how dare you? You just. I'm. Flames on the side of my face. Two Americans arrested for terrifying baby monkey punch in reckless promotional stunt. Baby's fine. The monkey's fine. Because it's not, they didn't punch the monkey. The monkey's named Punch. Okay?
Yeah. But did they do something to punch?
Two American nationals have been arrested following a highly reckless and disruptive stunt inside a monkey enclosure at the Ichikawa City Botanical Garden. Dangerous trespassing incident specifically described a popular Japanese macaque named Punch, who recently captured the heart of visitors by adorably hugging and carrying around plush toys.
Because he couldn't make friends.
On Sunday morning at approximately 10:50 a.m., zoo attendees and staff were shocked when a man dressed in a full mascot outfit illegally scaled the safety fences of the Monkey Mountain exhibit. Now have a look at this outfit. He's got like a Bitcoin, crypto coin head. That's what that is.
That terrifies me, and I have a much larger brain than that monkey.
The sudden appearance of the bizarrely dressed intruders severely panicked the resident monkeys, causing the terrified animals to flee and huddle together in fear at the top of the artificial mountain.
Oh no, crypto.
Quick thinking zookeepers rushed to the scene, immediately removed the costume trespasser. Both the trespasser and his accomplice were detained by zoo staff. Police quickly took the two suspects, who identified as American citizens in their 20s, into custody. TBS News confirmed that the police identified the suspects as 24-year-old Reed Janai Dason and 27-year-old singer Neil Jabrani Dwan. Dwan? Oh, it's no A in there, N in there. Neil Jabrahi Dwan. I think that's this one. Anyway, law enforcement officials are currently investigating the pair on suspicion of forcible obstruction of business. Let's see. I gotta read.
Good luck in Chinese prison, dudes.
Look at this fuck. Imagine if
did you not watch that in the 90s? They did like a whole bunch of movies about stupid white Americans. These guys are not white, but still, stupid white Americans who did dumb shit in Asia and wound up in an Asian prison. It was a whole genre.
Yeah, the whole caning thing and all that.
Claire Danes went to a Thai prison. Vince Vaughn went to an Asian prison. They don't fuck around.
Yeah, it was later revealed that this appalling stunt was orchestrated purely as a promotional gimmick for a cryptocurrency meme coin. So let me get this straight. You and your boy went all the way to Japan.
Oh, Japan. Not China. Sorry.
You went all the way to fucking Japan. You found this meme monkey, and you decided the best way to use this as promotion was to terrify the little thing. What like, the fuck?
Why? What was the promotion here?
He is lucky that those monkeys didn't turn and be like, hey, you know what? Fuck this guy.
Because here's the thing. They're small, but they will fuck you up.
If you scare
them too angry. And if there's like 30 of them,
like, the fucking leave the goddamn you ass motherfucker.
And Punch has enough problems, man. The reason he got a stuffed animal is because he couldn't make friends. He didn't need your shit.
Nobody needs your shit.
No.
Of all the things you could think to promote your fucking stupid ass meme coin, this.
And one of you is a singer. Just be a singer, man. You could have gone. There's a guy on the internet, and all he does, he's a French guy. All he does is play acoustic guitar and sing for animals at various wildlife refuges. And it is so fucking soothing. Like, he just sits with his little guitar and he sings them in songs, and they get really into it, and it's so soothing. When he's a singer, you could have just sung to the monkeys, and we all would have loved you.
This
was so easy to not fuck up.
But fuck it up, they did. Fuck it up, they did. Of all the shit, it makes me fucking leave the fucking little cute monkey with the little stuffed animal alone.
I know.
There is so much shit in the world. And you got the pure monkey with look at the fucking little monkey.
There's like an animal refuge in Kansas that has a little pygmy hippo that has become viral, not as much as Mudang, but like similarly. And since Mudang took off, they've really pushed this little hippo. And one of my friends was like, we should go. And I looked into the place and I was like, no, we shouldn't, because it's unethical as fuck. Like, it's basically the Tiger King, but with every animal. And like, as much as I would love to go in and hang out with the hippos, I am not supposed to hang out with the hippos, and they're not supposed to let me.
Well, what we've learned this week is the first stage of your financial future should not involve breaking into an animal enclosure. I don't know how you map that out on an IRA, but that we have learned that if you bite someone on the plane, someone just might aim for the head out of abundance of safety.
On principle, yeah.
You don't want a zombie going off on a plane.
You can't just bite people.
Well, I mean, you can.
Because most people, if you like, you guys already know this, you're a bunch of nerds. In most zombie media, the thing that kills you is not the zombie virus. It's the human bite, because the human mouth is fucking disgusting. I don't care if you brush your teeth 17 times a day. There's bacteria in there that does not sleep. So usually, like, it's not the zombie virus that kills you. That's what reanimates you. The thing that kills you is the fucking bite from a person.
We're like fucking those fucking monitor lizards that like bite you and wait for the infection to kill you. They aren't venomous. They just bite you, make you sick, and follow you around to eventually die.
Yeah. Hi, Simba.
We have learned that if you have to draw up a fake death certificate in order to get a refund, it might end up being more expensive than you think.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't want to be out $1,300 either, but I'd rather not go to jail or lose my job. Hi.
We have learned, and apparently a lot of guys needed to hear this. We have learned women do not want you to have testicles the size of grapefruit. Well, I don't want to say all women.
We don't need your scrotum. We don't need your balls to look like a Kardashian's lips, okay? Like,
oh.
No, thank you. No, thank you. We don't need them to be round and shiny.
I remember there was one story about this, and the way they illustrated it was injecting a kiwi.
Yeah.
That we have learned that somehow in America there are landmine dealers. I guess you have to Google it and you'll find it. There's fucking everything on Craigslist, even still. And finally, we've learned, kid, if you're driving the bus, if you keep stealing the bus just to drive the bus, I mean, I can think of a lot more exciting things you could do with yourself.
Yeah. And they probably won't let you drive the bus professionally if you keep doing that.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can drive it after the apocalypse, Mad Max style.